Welcome back to 5D Mystery School. Let's get into it. So first, I just want to go over this tweet that I did yesterday. There's an entire underground city in Egypt, the original and the modern day. And when I say the original, I'm talking about here in North America, specifically around the Louisiana, Mississippi area. So in several different stories, you've probably heard that when Atlantis fell, that some of the inhabitants from Atlantis migrated over to Egypt. Now, this means that they would probably have to be in close proximity to Egypt so that they can make this migration. The Atlantic Ocean is also known as the Sea of Atlas. Side note, check out this book right here, The Mystery of Atlantis by Charles Berlitz. Learn you something. So usually when you hear of Egypt, the first thing that comes to mind is modern day Egypt, over there on the other side of the world in Africa. However, when Egyptologists want to study Egypt, they come over to North America. This is why Napoleon was interested in the Louisiana Purchase and Egypt simultaneously. And also, this is why this amateur archaeologist may have found an ancient city off the coast of St. Bernard, which is about 50 miles east of New Orleans. And he found a pyramid underwater. And this is why I showed you a video on my page here before where there was this explorer who went underwater and found a firmament under the Gulf of Mexico. It's my opinion, my perspective, that Atlantis is not in Africa, that is actually in the Sea of Atlas, the Atlantic Ocean. Atlantis. So Atlantis falls, and then the inhabitants come over to modern day America, ancient Egypt, and guess what you find in Mississippi? You have the Mississippi Mounds, which predates the pyramids over in modern day Egypt. You also find the exact same practices and cultures that you find over in modern day Egypt here in America with the same lineage and stories. For example, the mound builders of North America, which I believe were Egyptians, they believed that when you passed on from this physical shell, your soul went through a portal in Orion's belt, and modern day Egyptians believe this exact same thing. But a lot of this history was buried during the mud floods and other floods. So here in North America, we have an entire underground city, underground tunnels that connect every single state. Who do you suppose that was built by? And if you go over to modern day Egypt underneath the pyramids, guess what they're finding underneath? Now, I saw some videos saying that there were obelisks underneath the Great Pyramids, but I think it's deeper than that. I believe there's actually an entire city. So if you want to see the real history, look underwater or underground. Thanks for watching. I love you. Peace.